This is Hanging Heavy.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the very first episode of 2021. Now, I'm joined by someone who's essentially a regular at this point. He's always in a hurry and always late at the same time. We're talking Garbage Fire.
Yo, 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 yo.
And again, this show is co-hosted by none other than that man with the master plan, the one that never wants to do intros, Poppy Ray.
I'm too busy doing this, puppy.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Oh.
So yeah, Happy New Year's, belated New Year's, everybody. We're 2 days in, and so far so good. I guess we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into that that routine, that tradition of taking a good old sip of Grandpa's old cough medicine, a little bit of that, whoa, wait. We're talking about nothing other than Rich and Rare. You boys ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, I let that one sit too long.
It touched your tongue.
Well, if I needed a dental surgery, my mouth is sterilized. Whew. So, I guess I just want to go ahead and thank everyone for joining us, for coming around, sticking around. I know this show isn't perfect, but it's fun to do, and gives me a chance to talk to the boys, you know? So, yeah, thank you guys, and hopefully everyone that's listening is safe and healthy, or in at least good spirits. So, there's this conversation we kind of had during the week, thinking of what we were gonna go over, and that conversation was Garbage Fire. You found an article. I don't know if you want to go ahead and just remind us of what the article said.
So I found out this article kind of like a few minutes before joining, and I'm already feeling good about this year. So obviously, woke culture is still a thing, or at least they're attempting to be. And if you ever played any Japanese game or any of this, you know, any other cultures outside the U.S. games, obviously you know that they draw their female characters top heavy a lot of the time. And obviously we had the Karen mob of the Twitter sphere trying to cancel the game or trying to get them to come out with like this censored or take it off the market. And this was on the release for Nintendo. And the devs, the developers, and the company actually came back with a statement today. This actually started yesterday. Twitter went crazy on the first of the year, like always. And the developers, they released this badass announcement that they're like, no, we're not going to cancel through. We're going to go through with this game. We kind of are like tired of this. If you feel this way, that's by all means your thing. And it's awesome. Like, I love it, right? Like, if this is the way the year's beginning, then, we can take back gaming from the woken culture. Because this is awesome.
We'll take it back from the awoken.
The woken people, but nah, man, it's awesome. Good energy to start off the year. I get it. Everybody gets their own beliefs and whatnot, but you don't have to go cancel someone else just because you don't agree with them.
Yeah.
And I love it because I was actually like, is it really true that they're like threatening the people? And start finding the. I actually went on Twitter, found the thread, and you could see like how they were going after them, and I was like, dude, like this is like they're saying, oh, violence and pornographic material, blah blah blah, and then you see that same thread, people threatening the devs at the same time. So you're like, dude, like, come on, man, like, are you against violence or are you for it? Like,
Yeah, they're threatening the devs of a violent game with violence.
and then this is the thing, it's not even a violent game; it's a horror game.
Well, that
Like,
it,
it made me want to buy the game, and you could see that constant message throughout the whole um thread. You see a lot of people that were like, it made me want to buy the game now just to support
yeah.
the company, and I loved it. I'm gonna buy the game just to be like I didn't even know the game existed until they put it on the market. I'm like, this game actually exists already for PC, and they're just attacking it because it's coming to Nintendo. So I'm just like, you
Yeah.
know what, whatever.
What's the name of the game?
It's called Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story.
Oh, so then that means it's broken.
Oh yeah,
Oh, not. Oh, fuck. You said a ghost of cyberpunk or what?
a cyberpunk ghost story.
You mean CD Project Red?
Okay.
Pretty much.
You know, it is the funny thing is that we're comparing to Cyberpunk, how you get to choose how big your dong is.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently, that's like the one thing that makes. That's the one thing that they added to the game that revolutionized. What do you even want to call it? A sandbox? Is it open world? I mean, it's an open world. What RPG styled?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, even bringing that up, like I wanted to play it when it was announced 20 years ago, and then they showed it like at E3 before the bad times, in times before.
Coronavirus! Shit is getting real!
We'll refer to those as the good old days at this point. Okay, boomer. Fuck you. Yeah, they showed some gameplay for it or whatever the fuck, and it was third person when they like showed it off, and within the last year they like added Keanu Reeves. They changed it from third person to first person, and I'm more than fucking 80% positive that's the reason why the game ended up in shambles. And that sucks, right? Because like they were like, oh, it's the most ambitious game ever made, and that's cool and all, but if the game doesn't work, then how ambitious is it really? It got so bad that the stock shareholders are now suing CD Projekt Red because they underperformed and overpromised, I guess. There's a class action lawsuit going against the developers from stockholders. Like, goddamn. Everyone is like, oh well, it's because the big corporations are forcing them to push it out before the holidays. And I was like, well, I mean, the game has been in development for like 8 years. I think it should be somewhat ready.
Yeah, but wait, they changed the consoles and everything. They got to over the game, probably.
Well, when they announced it for the PS4 and the Xbox, whatever version. So
But I think they knew it wasn't.
like when they announced it, like this, the last generation of consoles literally had barely come out, so that should have been a last gen game, right? Like it should have been on the very verge of the last hurrah of last gen, right? So the fact that they, I guess, essentially just made it for PC, and apparently it works on the newer Xbox better than it works on the PS5. But even then, like, the PS5 is twice of what the PS4 is power wise, and even the PS5 like has some troubles here and there. It's just bad game design and coding and shit. Yeah, they can fix it, but like, sucks, right?
But that's isn't a kind of a with what Poppy said, right? It's a new console. The thing about it was that, if I recall correct, I'm not sure which transition it was between the 3 and the 4, or the 4 and the 5, that they have to redo the whole coding. So it's the whole thing. I'm not sure if it happened to even Among Us right now. You know, like they were gonna release Among Us 2, but because they wanted to avoid people migrating from 1 to 2 because of how popularity was recent.
Yeah, it just got big.
Yeah, so they're like, now we're gonna hold back the releasing Among Us 2, and we're just gonna rewrite the coding for Among Us 1.
Yeah,
right?
the coding that was outdated and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I get it, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. That's
It's like we say, like, what big game has not come out all fucked up? I think all of them are not finished.
Well, I mean,
Is that even if it's finished, man, it underperforms for the expectations, man. Like, I think every franchise, doesn't even have to be video games. We set ourselves with this hype,
yeah, the hype train really fucks everything.
yeah, and like, what has been the most successful launch of any game?
GTA, Red Dead.
Wasn't well.
I mean, GTA was pretty buggy online, but yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Online, but we played but most of the people
the
they
base
weren't waiting
game,
for
yeah.
online. Yeah, it was more about the base game.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
thought
think
that
GTA
game was more about the online, though.
No, now it is.
It
but-
became that once they
Yeah.
figured out how they could squeeze everyone dry.
Oh,
And either way, online became way after it came out way after the game came out. So
Yeah,
it wasn't like the first thing that everybody was
it
waiting
came
for.
out like a year and a half later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did it?
Was-
Yeah. I think it did.
I want to say, look, the thing I don't want to say about Red Dead is, you know what, I'll give you Red Dead. Yeah,
Okay, you read it.
I'll give you Red Dead because I know that game did get a really good reviews. I think that's about it. Red
I
Dead.
don't think it was buggy, like horrible. Like,
No, there was nothing game breaking in it.
yeah.
Wait, no, wasn't there like a bunch of things wrong with the horse where, like, if you walked in on the wrong patch, like, it would kill you
I
automatically?
think that was online. I think that was an online thing.
So, and that was still some of the flaws, because I remember seeing videos of the, like, compilations of people, like, walking over, like, a patch or something, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden you died.
Yeah, it has to be online because I bought that game
Yeah,
when it came out.
bought
I
it
had no
online.
problems.
Yeah.
So then it still had its.
Well, I mean, like, even going back, the newest game, because even the newer CODs, people are like, oh, it's fucking. People, I mean, fuck, man. In
There's
these days,
Destinies.
in these days
Yeah.
and in times that we're in, everyone, like, even if it's good, like, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
Like the way I like to tell somebody, like, if they're unsure what to say or like how to feel about something, I was like, look at it this way. No matter what you feel, even if you're right, you're wrong, right? Like, somebody is gonna find some shit about what you're saying or whatever. And I don't know, man. That kind of sucks too.
We have to. Everybody's trying to be a critic.
Yeah.
Nobody enjoys shit anymore, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you ask for, like, again, like, beer, right? Hey, man, do you like the beer? I don't know, man. It's not crispy enough. I don't have that, leathery taste. Like, shut the fuck up. It's a
About
fucking, it's a fucking
Walker.
Bud Light, bro.
Yeah.
Walker is the best.
It was
Black Label.
horrible.
It's perfect.
It's all right. It's good.
No.
I'll drink it, but I mean,
No, man. It's all about the bucana.
the best.
Fuck you.
Dude, I don't know how people drink that shit. That's just like watered down fucking cheap
Dude,
whiskey. Rich and
I'd rather
Rare
just-
has more flavor than
I'd rather just buy a
Buchanan.
fucking what's the other one? McGregor.
apparently that one's really shit. Proper 12.
Well, that's why, man.
I mean, look who it's
Same
coming
shit as
from,
McGregor.
right? Fuck.
I actually like McGregor's whiskey. What is it called?
Yeah, it's Proper 12.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay, my bad. That one's not that bad.
Give me some black velvet.
If you know, you know, you know. Fuck.
Nah, but the worst is also blanco, is it? No, fuck that.
Also Blanco. Is that even a
What
thing?
the
That's like vodka, dude. I think that's vodka. Hey, oof.
I've never
It's like rich and
Wow,
weird.
have I never heard that before?
And neither have I.
Isn't it also negro, dude?
Or maybe it's
Yeah, I
it
think
could
it
be-
is also
It's
negro.
yeah.
Also, yeah, it's also negro vodka, dude. Okay, there you go. Oh yes, I've seen that bottle.
Yes,
No.
yes,
No,
that's why you're like
horrible.
Oso Blanco. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never heard of
Yeah, I was
that.
like,
I've heard of
that's
Oso.
what this-
I've heard of Oso Negro. Ugh.
no, dude, that's. Yeah, I've seen that. No. I am.
That's a rich and rare.
Of
Oh my-
fucking.
Dude, you're telling me that this is
Of
worse than
vodkas?
Taka.
I think so.
Wow, also negro's worse than Taka. Let me ask you this: does it come in a plastic bottle?
Does it come in plastic?
Yes. Yes, it
Oh,
does.
So does Taka, man.
They go head to head.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, how much is also negro? You know what? Let me check the
Like
price.
$5.
Price.
Or do you want a gallon or two? Because
Holy
they,
shit.
they only sell it in bulk.
What the fuck, dude? It's $13 for.
750 milliliters.
Nah, not even,
That's-
dude. Probably a lot more.
That's the big bottle, the 750.
Dude, I remember seeing Taka for like $7 at one point. man.
Yeah, I think. But I think I've seen Taka in a glass bottle though. Also.
No, Taka's on plastic, dude. Okay, also negro is $9 for 1 liter. Let's go check Taka, dude. Taka is where the hell are you? Okay, Taka is $13 for a liter, 75 though. So I'm trying to find a liter. Ah, fuck.
It's cheaper, told you, man. It's like,
No, this is for nope. Taka's $8.
How much was the other one?
10.
10.
The other one was $8.99 by $1. You get the same amount.
Damn.
It also depends where, though. Is it
Yeah,
both from
that's
Texas?
that's a good
Yeah,
that's a
This,
good point.
this isn't Ramirez liquor, man. This you cannot get more
More monte than that.
more than that.
Even more than the Jimmy, was it? The one on
Big Jim's.
Big Jim's?
Oh wait, yeah, it is Big Jim's. Yeah, I love Big Jim's.
Yeah, man, they have some badass specials. That's where I get my shit, dude.
Fucking. Shit, fuck. Okay, so right now, they're pushing out here in the States the coronavirus. What is it? Aid package or whatever the fuck it's called. But have you guys heard about what's in it?
No.
Okay, so check
Money
this out.
offshores.
Hold on. Fuck. Where's my fucking bookmarks? There they are. Okay, check it out.
Did they give you also negro?
It's a $600 check.
That's the hand sanitizer. Okay.
That's what you drink to sanitize your fucking mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so look, this website is Fox News, right? The headline: Coronavirus bill started 180-day countdown for UFO disclosures.
Oh, nice.
President Trump's signature Sunday on the $2.3 trillion COVID-19 relief and government funding bill started an 180-day countdown for the Pentagon and spy agencies to say what they know about UFOs. So they have 180 days to tell everyone what they know.
Uh,
This
I mean,
provision received very little attention, in part because it wasn't included in the text of the more than 5,600 pages of legislation, but as a committee comment attached to the annual Intelligence Authorization Act, which was rolled into the massive bill.
but you do know what was included? Pirating Netflix, bro. It's now
Oh,
a
now
misdemeanor.
oh, I thought it was a felony now.
It's a felony if you're selling, um,
Oh, if you're selling the account.
if you're selling the account or if you're selling like Fire Sticks, something like that. I saw like this, like Florida, because we all love Florida from the crazy stuff. I think it was a Florida police officer or something saying that if you're if you are streaming it, it's a misdemeanor. If you're selling the Fire Sticks, it's a felony. Like the hack Fire Sticks,
Yeah, yeah.
because we needed that in the middle of COVID.
that's crazy, man.
Well, whatever. I don't give a fuck about all the corrupt shit that's in all of those pages, but them UFOs, motherfucker, we about to find out.
Didn't they say earlier they released some documents about UFOs, but no one read them?
Hello? Hello?
Who's out there?
Who's out there? The truth is out there.
Weird. They had disclosed some information. There was a video that went back, or that went, I guess, viral. The Tic Tac UFOs of the Lear with the FLIR footage. It's like black and white and shit.
But isn't there like and maybe I'm completely wrong on this. Like classified documents only last classified for X amount of years.
Yeah.
Like any,
They have
That's
to.
what I'm saying. I think they released some documents
Yeah.
months ago, but I think no one cared. Only
It's
the
like-
people who care about UFOs and all that shit.
Yeah, they're the only ones that really fucking looked into it. Yeah, they
Yeah, like-
declassified a lot of shit. Maybe
when
like
was Roswell?
in the 50s.
50s.
I want to say.
So then pretty much they started declassifying all that shit like the last decade or so.
I want to say in 54.
47.
Oof.
So yeah, they started declassifying a bunch of stuff. But again, you have to know where the shit's getting declassified.
Yeah, you have to
and all that
find
stuff.
where they're hiding it, really.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
didn't someone from Iran came out and say that like that we already been
we've
having contact with
we've
people,
been
but
visited,
we just
yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
it was from Britain or something like that, or France. But yeah, a lot of European countries are like super open about it. They're like, yeah, fuck, we don't know what the fuck it is. We're fucking busters.
we're gonna have ET relaunched this year, and it's gonna now say based on a true story.
Now they need to.
Oh shit!
Now they need to fucking do the reboot of ET.
The reboot.
Yep.
It starts in Roswell or what?
It starts in Roswell. Hey, fuck it, why not? Right?
Yeah, why not? Shit, fuck it.
It's gonna be ET too.
Well, I guess this is a good time as ever. I gotta re-up my drink, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break right here. I don't know if you guys want to just keep talking about it, and I'll step away, or we all unanimously take a quick break.
I can reload a beer.
Puppy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, we'll be right back. Rich and rare. And we're back. Everyone here? Garbage?
I think so.
Poppy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think unless alien took me. No?
I hope. I'm gonna go get some green paint and I'm gonna probe you all night.
Oh, I think they beat you to it. I was gone for like an hour, but in reality, I was gone for 5 minutes.
Oh, is that where we went in commercial
Yeah.
break?
Yeah.
Are we like ripping off Impact?
Fuck it.
One of the worst movies ever. Was it Impact or Contact?
Contact.
Contact. There you go.
Okay, so we had been talking about this kind of throughout the week, and Garbage Fire came across an article that placed Deftones' newest
me.
album. Oh, it was Poppy. Excuse me. Okay, so Poppy found a Loudwire. Is that where it was? Okay,
Yes.
so Loudwire is a like a more metal concentrated forum website, whatever the fuck, and they place Deftones 2020 release Ohms at the album of the year, and he linked that to us, and by us I mean me and Garbage, and Garbage had already listened to it. We kind of spoke about it a couple episodes ago, and he wasn't having it. Since since Poppy's the one that brought it to my attention, let's hear what you think about it. Or I mean, let's. Do you think it's greatest album of 2020?
Or I guess for rock or whatever,
Yeah,
metal. No, I know it's hard to. You don't want to compare it to other Deftones albums because obviously that's another year. You're talking about this year, but it's not in there. It's not in the greatest album or
it's
even
not even
top.
the Deftones' greatest album.
Yeah, it's not in top five or where you want to rank it. Not to me. Not to me. It's a solid album, but I think Gore was way better than this. I mean, like, it's all right. It's Deftones. It's still solid. But I'm surprised that people really loved it. And I'm surprised that Gore, the album before this, did not get as much love
Yeah,
as this one.
if I remember reading about that one, people kind of hated that one.
Dude, I think that one's closer to White Pony than this. And the people say this is close to White Pony. I don't see it. I don't fucking see it. I love Deftones, dude. And I don't see this as White Pony or Randall Fur kind of shit.
No, not
I don't see it.
okay.
know.
Yeah, so
okay.
you like the Deftones more than I do. I fuck with the Deftones, but I may majorly listen to just the songs that I have like in my library, right? Like I haven't really gone too far out other than fucking Adrenaline. What is it? Fur Pony or what did you call it?
Around the Fur,
Okay,
White
yeah,
Pony.
and White Pony, yeah. Okay, so Garbage, you were the one that was like outstanded the most for this. So let's hear what you had to say.
I feel this the way you guys feel right now when you take a shot of like Richard Rare, man. Like I just
Oof.
again, I'm not saying it's a bad album. I just felt like it's a mellow album. It's there, but I just feel like the album doesn't reach a climax for me. Now, if this is the best album of the year, like what kind of year did we have? Like what else do we have to compare it with, right? But then again, I started looking through the albums for 2020.
Shit is getting real.
What the hell do we even have this year to compare it with? If this is the best album, what did
Shit is getting real.
did this year really suck that much that this is the best album? Again, not that it's a bad album, but what else is out there?
Okay. That's
I think the Tool missed it. Right, Tool came out last year. Right? Yeah, it did. I think it came out 19.
okay. So here, look. I listened to it in my like the fullest capacity ever. I got super stoned, and and I listened to it in, I guess, brutal detail. Right? I wrote a whole page of notes. Like I have a spiral notebook, and I filled the entire page. Okay, so I wrote Deftones, Ohms, number. So I have, I guess, 5 points. Number one, Genesis. That's the song that opens the album. It has a heavy main riff, and the guitars have a fucking great tone. And the more the song went on, like it sounded like Deftones, like
Early Deftones.
sonically, but for me, I just kept coming back to, and it's funny that you mentioned Tool. I wrote it. This sounds like this is the Deftones Tool album. Like
See it.
if they were to write a Tool song or a song with Maynard, that's how the first track like really
Oh,
affected me.
or maybe not with Maynard. I think if they would
Or
have.
like if Adam Jones came and
Yes.
like filled in for the guitar player or whatever the fuck. Or even if fucking they were to create another super group like Palms or whatever the fuck else.
Oh, sorry to sidestep here, but I think Cross is gonna come out with another album.
Crosses?
Crosses.
Who's
Yeah.
who's in Crosses?
It was Chino and the other band. Uh, the other band you liked.
Oh, that's the one with ISIS?
Yes.
I thought that was Palms.
It's Palms.
I
It's
think
not
so.
Crosses.
No, I
Or
think
maybe
it's
Palms.
Palms. Yeah. So
Shit. Too many
ISIS
groups, yes.
ISIS is not the terrorist group. They were a band before those douchebags took the name. And fucking I got into shoegaze or like noise metal for a good while a couple years ago, and ISIS, mwah, by far the greatest band to do that. Like if I were to make music, like I would want it to sound like them, right? And if you're interested in listening to some fucking out there experimental, like solid metal, I mean, I don't, I guess it's like noise music almost. It's super dissonant, but it's so atmospheric and like just there's a reason why they in production they call it like a wall of sound. Like it's just so much bombarding you, right? Like if you really break it down and listen to every little layer though, it's fucking fantastic. And for me, their chef's kiss is ISIS Oceanic. That's the album to listen to if you want to listen to some crazy layering, right? So yeah, they dropped their singer and they joined Chino for some fucking reason. And
Oh, come on.
no, their music's good. I like their music.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so here let me go to my second note. So it says The Spell of Mathematics. I think that's the fifth track. I put so far, it's my favorite song. The textures they make are like fucking juicy, right? Like I don't know how to explain it. Like just if the sound was like a physical object, like it would be gritty, but it would be smooth. Like I don't know how to. It's just one of those things. Like it's hard to describe, right? Okay, I wrote the textures they make. Okay, the vocal effects that they use on that track at times are overdone, and I felt like it needed to be more natural. Chino has a good voice; he can fucking sing, right? And they're kind of muting it or like muddying it up by putting so many choruses and flangers and shit on it. It's overproduced, and that takes away some of what makes Deftones for me. Now, the track after that is named Pompeii, and that one has great musical layers, and the transitions in that song are fucking perfect, right? Like those two songs back to back. Ooh, those are good ones, right? For me, that was the peak of the album. Radiant City is one of the later tracks. I don't remember what song number it was out of 10 or 11 tracks, but it has a great bounce riff, and then it gets drastically different, and only the way that Deftones can pull off. And again, I wrote, I can't explain it. It's that thing they do so well. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I feel sorry for you, son. Because I got 99 Problems and Deftones album isn't one. I think MC Hammer said that a long time ago, and now he's broke, so whatever. And the last track like it ends super mellow, and I really like that part. Uh, I wrote, "It's like a nice palate cleanser. It's a clean way to finish the album." And if I were to rate it, yeah, mate, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Mate, was good, not great.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It's Deftones being Deftones, fucking
No,
awesome.
it's Deftones being Tool.
Oh, that too. But I see Gore. To me, Gore is a way better album than that, man. Like you put Hearts and Wires compared to any of these songs. Heart and Wires are it's way better than any of these songs. That's to me. I
So
don't know.
so for
Uh,
me, the last album that I heard before this was Deftones, the one with Minerva.
Oh yeah.
That was the
That's a long
last.
time ago.
Yeah, that was the last Deftones album that I ever heard. Right, I kind of, I guess, dropped off on them or gave up on them. I guess I don't know.
Oh shit, yeah. Back in '03.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a long
that's
time.
really, really long time. I think they had like 4 other albums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think this one was like their 8th or 9th studio album.
Yeah, cause I think Diamond Eyes came after that, maybe.
Yeah, it did come up.
Or Diamond.
Diamond
Yeah.
Eyes. Yeah,
No, they have they actually have
The one with the
Beast-
Japanese.
yeah. The
B
But besides
sides.
just covers.
Okay,
Them it's not- they're co-
Saturday Night Wrists,
oh, there you go, that one.
and then they have Diamond Eyes, and then they have covers again. Koino Yokon.
Yeah, I don't know how do I pronounce that. It's a,
And then they have Gore.
they have Gore.
But okay, so that just to kind of like say, like maybe, okay, if this is the best that we have to offer this year, like, because I started actually like as you guys were listening, I was listening in, like how many albums was it competing against? Like I'm looking at the top 20 albums for this year.
Well, at least rock. I
yeah.
think they
For,
mean
for them,
rock
it's
or metal,
like rock or metal. Yeah.
not
I
pop or
mean,
anything.
what came out? No, yeah, I went into a top 20 rock, right? Like I don't went top 25. You have some of these, like you have Lamb of God that took out an album this year. You have Ozzy that took out an album this year.
Oh, that's the guy that Post Malone made, right?
Oh yeah. The guy that
I think Pearl Jam had an album. I didn't listen to it.
Pearl Jam.
what else do we have? Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn
some of
Manson
the-
put out an album?
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Oh, okay. So check it out. I hadn't really fucked with Marilyn Manson after he did that whole like fucking I have a grill thing.
Or the Love one? The Love one wasn't that bad. The Love album, I think they said it was.
Dude, somebody's been on
The
record. this.
Love album. What the
Like
fuck?
it was like a bunch of, I guess, I don't know. That's what somebody told me one time.
Hold
Like
on.
what?
The last album, I just picked it up because I thought it was like weird. Is The High End of Low. It's from 2009. I saw it and I was like, whoa, this guy's still fucking making music. No shit. And that's a great album, dude. It sounds almost nothing like Marilyn Manson, but it's perfectly Marilyn Manson at the same time. It's weird. It's a
What's the
great
name of it?
album. It's The High End of Low.
Back in '09. Damn.
Yeah, there's a song called The Speed of Pain or something like that. It's a great song.
Holy shit, dude.
Was that the? I'm trying to remember that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm looking at the list. Are you sure it's from that album, dude?
I'm more than positive it is. Hold on, I'm pretty sure it's called The Speed of Pain. Hold on. The Speed of Pain. Oh, what the fuck? That's from fucking Mechanical Animals. Never mind. Then that's not what it's called. What the fuck is the name of that album again? Fuck.
I think that the closest thing to that is "Running to the Edge of the World."
No. Oh, that's a great song too. Fuck.
That's from that album.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of the song, but if I see it, I'll remember. I'm gonna go to his page, track titles. Running to the Edge of the World. Yeah, that's a good one.
There's an
Yeah, I think
alternate version.
I think this is the album I'm talking about. Like they made him seem real soft or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm listening to a bunch of soft stuff on that album. But So this is the thing, like, and it's funny, right, that we started talking about that because actually, like, 2 days ago, I went to I went to browse, right, the Spotify. I clicked on metal, clicked on rock, and I started kind of looking at like at the top charts or like the new releases. Dude, I don't recognize half of these bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get that. Look, I understand that rock, you're gonna have newer stuff, right? But usually a lot of the metal stuff, you're gonna have some names that you recognize. Dude, I recognize nobody, well, almost nobody in this fucking list. And some of these people have had like albums for a couple of years. So obviously, I recognize Hatebreed. Uh,
I can't believe
yeah.
they're still putting out music.
And I don't even know if this is fucking. Oh yeah, they 2020. Uh, so, and then I ran into like some of these bands that I had never heard before. Like it was Iron Savior, and I'm running into stuff that sounds like Iron Maiden or other stuff, right?
What the fuck?
But like I get it that rock is not as popular as it used to be, dude. But like we're not getting. There's not much competition out there anymore, man. So when something like, and again, not that Deftones is bad, it's that this album seems like a step down from a lot of the stuff that I have heard. And I don't know, man. It's just, I think more of it, more than anything else, is there's not that much competition anymore.
I don't know.
Well, I
That- that-
think
that's my take. I don't know.
For me, I'm getting more and more disappointed by like modern music, and I guess I've already reached that point to where like, oh, I'm sounding like my parents, like, oh, you kids with your stupid music, you should listen to good music, music from my time, and fuck it, I don't care. I'll be that fucking guy. I don't give a shit.
We're finally hitting there.
Yeah, I'm already getting that old.
I'm
I
not
even-
even that old.
Dude, I didn't even know Alice Cooper took out a single. this
Yeah,
year.
I think he put out an album.
A whole album. God
Yeah.
damn.
And like I really liked Alice Cooper growing up, but yeah, man, I'm not gonna follow Alice Cooper. The motherfucker's like 80 years old, dude. He can't sing for shit anymore.
It sounds too happy.
Yeah, well, he's rich and famous. What the fuck does he have to be? Like for me,
Putting out good music.
for me, the same thing happened to Slipknot, right? Like their first 3 albums, like you can tell they were super angry. Like not only were like the lyrics aggressive or whatever, but like the music was like a fucking, like they were assaulting their instruments and shit, It's like if their fucking instruments owed them money and they really needed that money, right? But now, like, their music, it's good and, like, it sounds like Slipknot, but it sucks because they sound like a bunch of bitches.
So what was the last album you liked? Them. Because
The
I'm still liked up until All Hope Is Gone. I still like that album.
I liked Subliminal Verses, and after that, I was like, oh, I see where they're going. They're turning into Stone Sour. I'm out.
Oh, damn.
I like Stone Sour. It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
like
it's
Stone
not metal.
Sour.
It's rock.
But
it's hard rock.
it's not Slipknot, Like
Yeah.
I love Slipknot because of how like crazy and off the wall they were.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be the next. They were supposed to take the reign of Metallica when they first came out.
Really? You didn't like All Hope Is Gone?
It was okay. I will say though, fucking Mick Thompson, their guitar player, I was gonna say the big motherfucker, but they're
Both of them are.
yeah, the other guitar player is even bigger than he is. But Mick is number 7, the guy with the hockey mask. I mean, not only is he tall, but like he's muscular. The other dude's tall and skinny, right? I could probably take him, but Mick looks like a fucking brick shithouse. I would not want to fuck with him. And the way he plays guitar, dude, he's got fucking forearm strength like a motherfucker. There's a video of him tracking guitars for All Hope Is Gone. And dude, his riffing, not only is his riffing heavy as fuck, but he's playing clean and tight. And fucking dude, motherfucker's got chops, dude. He's underrated as a guitar player.
So you still like some of the stuff from that album?
Yeah. I'm not saying that they make bad music, but like, it's not.
Compared to the first
It's
ones,
not
they
my
really went
Slipknot.
down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
And like Eminem, for me, he's greatest rapper alive, right? Greatest
No.
rapper ever.
No.
I would even go
Yeah.
and say.
No.
No, yes, greatest rapper ever.
No.
No.
Yes.
He is.
No.
No,
No.
Who
fuck
is
you,
it?
man.
No.
Who is?
Who is? Nas.
Man, fuck Nas, dude.
Nas will take Eminem anytime.
I think Nas is too
Or,
busy.
or Kendrick Lamar. will
Get
take
the
him.
fuck out of here.
Well,
Anyway.
not yet. Wait, give him 10 years.
10 years. Shut the fuck up.
Give him 10 years.
Okay, so look, check it out. If Kendrick can stay relevant for as long as Eminem has,
Has Eminem really stayed relevant?
he just put out a
still
new
has.
album.
Yeah, but
Okay, so here, look, I listened to the song Nat.
I think before this last album, the other albums he put out, they all sucked.
I think they
Yeah,
they did really well.
I think they sucked.
Yeah, well, this is where like I'm connecting the dots, right? So
Right.
Slipknot used to be super aggressive and like they were like them against the world, right? Eminem too, when he was young, like he was like fuck everybody. I'm gonna
Really?
do
Everybody loved them.
I'm gonna do
I
my
don't-
shit. No, but after the Marshall Mathers LP, he like everyone was fucking him, right? Like he was getting sued. He was fucking getting bashed for being hateful and whatever the fuck.
But that's every other band.
Well, I mean, it's never really happened in rap,
What
other
are we talking
than
about?
like
Really?
other than being misogynistic. I mean, he was homophobic. Well, whatever. That's not important, right? So fucking. He lost that anger. Like, I like angry Eminem. And I mean, he's on top of the game, right? He's the greatest MC to fucking be in the game, right? Fucking people hate him, but more people respect him. Fucking and like I liked Eminem because he was super aggressive and he like would say the wildest shit. But now like he's more technical, right? He's probably one of the most technical rappers ever. And yeah, sure, his music is good and whatever, but like his delivery just sounds so boring. Like he has bars and he can fucking spit rapid fire, right? Like, up there with some of the fastest, like Twista, Busta, fucking Tech Nine.
But you see, that's the thing with him. He wouldn't do that, but he did that now because it became really popular. That's why I'm like, he didn't start with that.
No, but the fact that he could do it and he could do it better than a lot of people. Fucking. And then on top of that, he's writing like really clever lyrics. I mean, he's like the total package. But fucking, like as you get older, you get less and less angry. And on top of that, like motherfuckers on top of the world in music, he's rich as fuck. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. Like you have almost nothing to be mad at. So like now he's
think
just like
honestly,
yeah,
he
whatever.
stays humble, man. I that's what I kind of, at least that's the way I feel. He stays humble, right? When he got invited to the Grammys, the guy came out, called him out. He has some really great interviews. I kind of do agree with Desi on that one. If you want to know how he stays relevant, the people that are trying to put out music nowadays try to pick a fight with him,
Yeah.
and that's how they try to get their fame. Well, he's like, sure, let me own your bitch ass peasant, right?
Aren't they all like
And-
under his record, or aren't they all in the same record company?
No,
Okay.
no.
So his last big what would beef was with Machine Gun Kelly, right?
Actually,
I think they're in
a
this-
new one just started.
No,
think they're in the same record
the last one that I know was Nick Cannon. Like,
Nick Cannon.
Oh, get the fuck
get
out.
the fuck
Oh,
out of
that's
here!
true,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
true.
Okay,
But Nick Cannon has as much money as he does. What does
he probably
care?
has more. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Fuck.
he does have more. Probably, you're right.
Okay, so fucking whatever.
He's like owns Nick's Jr. and shit.
The last beef he had with somebody that could actually rap was with Machine Gun Kelly. And yeah, Machine Gun Kelly had some corny ass shit, right? But he has bars too, right? He's a fucking great rapper.
Oh, what happened to Machine Gun Kelly now? Fucking.
I mean, he was never really popular to begin with.
No, he wasn't. But damn,
I mean,
man,
like
I
he's
guess...
as relevant now as he was 5 years ago when he was big.
Wait, he doesn't even rap now.
Yeah, now he's doing crossovers and shit. Now he's acting.
No, besides that, he's a like a puppet to Travis. What was his name? The
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
drummer.
Travis Barker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible. Now he's a rock star now.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, fucking, they just don't have that angst. That energy's not there for me, and like, yeah, the music's cool and whatever, but like, it's not the same. And I guess that's gonna happen eventually. That's you grow out of things, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you enjoy what you listen to, I mean, don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong or it's fucking stupid. I mean, even though I do it, who the fuck am I? I'm just some dickhead on the internet. But what the fuck?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg is picking a fucking fight with him. He's not even a top 10 rapper. Eminem.
He's okay. The fucking so branching off of this, I thought it would be kind of cool because I started looking on for stuff to talk about, right? And one of the things that I stumbled upon was this person doing unusual covers of songs, right? And so I thought it would be cool, like, to bring up covers that we've heard recently within the last year, or like just stuff that caught us off guard, like whether it's good or bad. And do you have any, puppy, that you want to like just mention off the top of your head?
Good or bad cover song?
I mean, just a cover song that like you were like, oh shit, I didn't know they fucking covered this, or oh shit, I didn't know this person covered this.
Pucifer, they cover Bohemian Rhapsody. I didn't know that for a while.
All right, well,
They covered it a long time ago.
okay,
Like it took me a couple of years.
I'm gonna load it up and we'll listen to it, and I guess we'll talk about it. You guys cool with that? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess pause the episode and look up. What is it? Pucifer? How do you pronounce it?
Pucifer.
Okay, Pucifer.
Pucifer.
Tool.0.
It's not Tool.
Okay, yeah. So, Pucifer, Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'll give you a chance to pause right now. Richard. And we are back. We just listened again to Pucifer's version of Bohemian Rhapsody. What? Why are you laughing?
The way you say it.
Pucifer?
Pucifer.
Whatever. And yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, it's a great song. I'm not going to take anything away from fucking Frankie Venus or whatever his name is.
You better not, man. If you don't get canceled by the Karens, you'll get canceled by the rock community, man.
Frankie Venus. I like it. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty well done, right? Like, it's an iconic song. So like you expect to know where people are gonna go vocally. And Maynard sings, right? Maynard's the singer of this band?
Yes.
Okay. So Tool 3.0 Maynard can sing, right? Like for the most part, like he sings mostly the same in each band that he's in, right? Like it's a different style for each band that he's in, but like you can tell it's Maynard. And fucking this one, I kind of couldn't tell that it was Maynard. Like he had a really subtle, soft voice, and I really like that. He made it his own. He changed some notes, but he picked good ones to replace. So I mean, I'm not gonna knock it at all. It's a good cover.
Yeah, it's good, and I like the videos. They're trying to be funny in the
The
video.
video's a fucking stupid. I don't want to call it a parody video, but like it's a like superimposed picture cutouts over bodies and shit. It's weird, but it's cool.
It's cute.
What did you think, Garbage?
Honestly, man, I could sit back and listen to the full thing. It's not. It doesn't take away from the original. It's a different style,
Yeah.
but it doesn't ruin it for me. So, I mean, I liked it. I honestly probably will put it on the queue. It's an interesting take. Obviously, you're never gonna measure up to the original one, but it's still a good listen.
Yeah, like songs like that, you don't try to match it. Fuck that. You're just gonna fall short.
Yeah.
So you have to make it your own.
Disturbed.
Are you hearing that, Disturb?
Are you still hating, bro?
Are you guys hearing that?
That sounds just like you, puppy. Whenever you're deep throaty, puppy.
No, this is what I sound like.
Oh, dude.
Nah, but you want to go to another cover song, like a band that made cover song their own, like really like a different kind of style of song to what they play. It's a Deftones song. They cover Sade, No Ordinary Love. It's like a 90s song.
Yes, Sade.
Yes. If you listen to their cover of it, man, they make it their own. It's like a whole different song.
Do you have it ready, Garbage?
You said Deftones what?
No Ordinary Love.
Okay.
Are you listening to it?
No, I am.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep recording. Fuck it. If I get it,
All right.
if I get an ad playing through this, I'm gonna be butthurt. Yep, there's an ad. Fuck you. And it's
Yeah,
a
I'm seeing Fortnite, man.
it's a
with,
fucking Star Wars
Grogu. Yeah, you got the same one.
ad. I don't know. Fucking stupid ass one.
But that bass on it, man.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
You can't fuck with that, man. Look at that. That shit. It sounds like almost like a Deftones song, dude. Like they
Yeah,
made
it
it their
does.
own. They made it their own.
You know, I had never heard him go that high.
Yeah, that's where his range is. Like,
Damn.
that's
So I make love to you, garbage.
as long as I can watch in the back.
Ooh. You're gonna be like, I don't know which one you look, which video or not video, but which. The one I have the one with the girl smoking in the back.
Mine's just straight up lyrics.
I
The-
got.
Oh no, I'm just looking at a lyrics video.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you could be the one with a cigar in the back, but
Oh, there's a video
Just-
for this.
but not video. It's just like the album cover. or
Oh,
some
okay.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that bass is super clean. Didn't they change bass players though?
Well, he died.
There we go. That's what it was. Yeah, and that's kind of. I mean, as a bass player myself, you usually get washed out in mixes for albums, unless you're like a super like prominent bass player, if that makes sense. The bass player from Mudvayne. Like
Yeah.
that dude's fucking crazy good. That dude gets he's underrated as fuck.
He's a skinny one, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the fat one, or not, I won't say fat, but the chubby one's a guitarist. No?
Yeah, the chubby one's a guitar player. Yeah, and like that motherfucker can play fucking hard as fuck, right? But he's also like, I guess he's, I don't want to say classically trained, but like he's very jazz influenced. If, yeah, well, whatever. Fuck. This song, yeah, this song is totally,
Slaps.
yeah, they totally made it their own. I really like this one. I'm gonna,
That's badass, man.
yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna bookmark this. Hold on.
Yeah, I already added it to my watch later. It's like it's part of the queue now. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a hell of a song, man. If I didn't know this was a cover,
Yeah,
I could definitely think this is a
yeah, this
different
was an
song.
original. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for that one, Puppy. That one was pretty good. They were both pretty good. So you said you had one garbage that you definitely wanted Puppy to hear all the way through.
I have one because it's gonna be Tool 4.0.
4.0.
Another tool band.
Yeah,
it's
another
actually,
band. I didn't know.
so it's actually Stained.
Stained. Oh shit, they cover too. No, really.
They covered Sober.
Sober.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, so they have it acoustic live.
Yeah.
Acoustic?
Is
Oof.
is that what you're gonna listen to? Acoustic live.
This is okay. So this is the thing with it. Obviously, I had Spotify, and after you listen to your playlist, it gives you songs that you might listen
Yeah,
to.
yeah, that you might like or whatever.
So I listened to the song, and this is live, and obviously I'm like, okay, I want to see what the studio version sounds like, and I couldn't fucking find it.
Yeah.
So I go to YouTube, and I type in Sober, and boom, Tool comes out, and first person that came to mind obviously was Papi. And one day I was hoping to get his feedback. So when you gave me this chance, I'm like, I want to see what he has to say, because I listened to the cover first, and then I went
acoustic.
go looking for Tool, right? And obviously it's a different style, it's different tempo,
Yeah.
it's a different longer, but I really liked both takes. But unfortunately, I listened to the cover first. So
Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and actually dive into this one, and we'll be right back.
Mhm.
Stained, cover of Tools, Sober, rich and rare. Okay, so we just came back and listening to Stained's cover of Tools, Sober, and Garbage. Take it away.
like this, I'll straight up with this one. This is what got me listening to Tool.
What?
And,
No,
yeah.
he liar. He liar.
Yeah. I started going through their albums. I'm still not yet to pick a good song, but I started listening to them, and every time I picked a song, I actually went back and then do it. But that song, when I started listening to the Tool version, I'm like, dude, this is what Papi was talking about for all those years. So this is what actually got me to commit to listen to a full album. And obviously, I understand they're almost a cover. They're doing halfway their own thing because it's an acoustic take. But this is the song that got me to listen to Tool. And respect all across, nothing bad to say at all. I understand why you were riding that dick for the longest time. So obviously, anybody talk shit about Tool, I'm gonna be like, you're fucking stupid too, as well, right? So, but that's why I wanted to always hear your take on this version, because obviously Stained, yeah, whatever. We know their hits back in the day, but this just felt different to me. I still think obviously the Tool version is better.
Oh,
But this-
drastically, yeah.
Yeah, drastically, but I really like this take.
You want me or you want to go?
No, you're the biggest
Ter-
Tool fan that I know. So
Yeah.
let's hear what the most
Look.
important opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am a Tool fan. I'll suck Meanier's dick, Adam Jones, Denny Carey, Justin Chandler. I'll suck other dicks. But but
Bukake version.
yeah. But I don't mind staying, I know they became really famous with that acoustic song they had, whatever.
It's been a while since
Yeah.
I could
I know they became
touch
famous with that
my
song,
dick again. I'm
but
sorry,
I
what were
like
you?
but I like their other songs when it wasn't acoustic. When they had the whole band playing.
Yeah, their guitar player, like for a long
Yeah,
time, he was considered like one of the best guitar players in
he was. I
hard
didn't
rock
dove in.
and metal for a good while.
Yeah, liked how the whole band played. When I heard the other songs, I'm like, okay, these are way better than It's Been a While, but I guess whatever.
Yeah, whatever sells.
But yeah, that's the thing about it. Like I listen to that and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing singing? And I like that. You don't pick what song you have that becomes famous.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes.
Yeah, but this is
Especially back
way.
then.
Yeah.
Because now it's like mostly forced down our throats to
Yeah.
everybody's throats. But I don't like it. Not like I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Like I just don't like it. Like nothing because no one should cover Tool songs. Like everybody should cover them and have their take on it. But I say if they would not been acoustic,
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe. Yeah.
Maybe it would have been better because that acoustic they're doing the way they did it.
Yeah, maybe if it was arranged better.
Yeah, maybe it's different. The way they used the acoustics different. Maybe it would have been way better.
Yeah, because
Was it because it was live?
No, not
they
even live.
essentially just did like they played the Tool song, like the Tool song should be played, but on acoustics instead of like with distortion and
Yes, and that's the thing is it's distorted, and I don't know if they try to replicate it or it sounded like it, but it failed.
yeah, like it didn't have that power.
Yeah,
And Aaron Lewis can sing, right? I don't think he would have any problem singing anything that Maynard can sing. But fucking, it's just the music wasn't there to like fill in where
Yeah.
his voice was. Like he needed something to like just punch it through.
yeah, because in the song "Sober," you hear the pun, you hear you hear it. You know how this and these guys didn't do it. Like it's not a horrible cover. I think it sucks. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks to me, but it's not like horrible. It's not. Just, I think they could have done better. I think they could do better.
Yeah, they probably could. I wouldn't
I
doubt
think
it.
maybe if we got a studio version, I could agree with you.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But obviously, this was a live acoustic version. that
But
you would
still,
listen to.
if it's still live, they practice. They knew
They know
what to
the
do.
song, yeah.
Yeah.
We can get a Puddle of Mud version.
Like
It's-
like you said, you don't pick what songs go famous.
Oh my gosh, man.
think I wasn't that, but
Oh, yeah.
no, man. I don't think they did it right. That's
Yeah,
it.
They
didn't do it right.
the song justice. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, and you're the reason why I stopped listening to Tool.
Oh, yeah, shut up.
And
Every 10 years they put out an album.
Oh,
So leave me alone when they come up with a new album. I get to hear it all day.
I want to listen to it for 10 years until the next one comes out.
Pretty much.
Okay, so it's funny that I say that because for me, sometimes overhearing certain artists or just songs or whatever, like you get tired of hearing them, right? Like, yeah, like I think I've listened to enough Tool in my life to where I don't have to listen to Tool anymore, you know? I get what they're going for. I know what their sound is, and good for them. But I'm good. And for me, and Papi, in our relationship, he's killed 2 bands for me,
Shut up.
and Tool is one of them.
Dude, that was the best album when it came out. I was like, oh my God.
Which one are you talking about?
Latterus?
Oh, yeah, Lateris or whatever. Yeah, that's my favorite Tool album. Also,
That's what I'm saying. When it came out, I was like, holy fucking shit.
That's my point. That was my favorite Tool album. I had already listened to it a shit ton, and then Papi over here. I met Papi working in a warehouse, and since Papi had a what do you call it? Seniority. He had been there longer. He got power over the radio, and
Oh yeah.
so he put on whatever the fuck he wanted to listen to, and all I can remember, like burned into my brain, it's either Tool or The Offspring. Like those were the only two bands I thought he knew existed, right? Because
Shit,
like
okay,
every
we
time I would come from the other side of the warehouse, it would be either Tool or the fucking Offspring playing, or at least that's the pattern that I noticed, right? I'm
2
sure there
years.
was other shit mixed in there, but Tool and the
Yeah,
Offspring stood
I
out to
had
me so much.
Rammstein because we got an argument with Rammstein.
Oh, okay. So fucking to bridge the gap between that Tool cover. Again, I was reading articles from MetalSucks.com. It's like Loudwire, but I think it's a little better. It's still
Wow.
kind of cringy, but it's mostly metal and like metal news and whatever the fuck. And they had an article. It's the article's titled "Listen to K Flay's most unusual covers of Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff."
What?
So if you don't know who K Flay is, she's like one of the million fucking chicks that sing soft with a little bit of grit in their voice. So it's K period Flay, Flay, and look up Break Stuff.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I see her.
So she put out an EP or LP, whatever the fuck they're called. EP. Okay, it says here. And it's the name of the EP is Don't Judge a Song by Its Cover. And there are 3 cover songs. The first one, I'm gonna let you listen to that one. It's Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit.
Self-esteem.
Yeah.
Offspring.
She does 3, and all 3 I wanted you to listen to. So the first one I want you to listen to is her Limp Bizkit cover of Break Stuff. She also does a cover of Self Esteem by The Offspring, and she covers Brain Stew by Green Day. But let's listen to Break Stuff. We'll listen to all 3, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay.
So for those of you guys listening, look up K Flay. Don't Judge a Song by Its Cover EP, and you'll know what we're talking about. So pause this shit right now. Rich and Rare. And we are back. So we went ahead and listened to the whole EP. Again, that's K period Flay, Flay, and the EP is Don't Judge a Song by Its Cover. And let's hear what you thought, Puppy.
Well, the first one, Break Stuff. I think that was horrible. I already think so. I don't know if I like a little kid trying to sing that song. Yeah, break stuff, yeah. I don't know. That's how, to me in my head, it sounded like she was trying to do. And I don't know, maybe look at the way they sing that song and the whole what the song's about, and the way she did it didn't sound aggressive at all. Or I know I'm always for covering a song and making your own. She kind of made her own, but it just sucks. Yeah. Where the other 2 songs are less aggressive, and she made her own, and those were way better. They were done okay. They were okay.
So Self Esteem, what'd you think of that one, Puppy?
Self-esteem was way better than Break Stuff. She covered it pretty well. I could see her, like, if she she made it her own. I could see her. She actually did her. If it was original to her, because the whole content about the song and the beats and everything, it went well. It was solid, but not great or anything.
Yeah. And the last one was Brain Stew.
Also the same thing. A lot better. She made her own. It's nothing. It's not great. It's just there. I don't know. I know the comments made her think, "Oh, she's amazing." Nah, she's not. But
Yeah, like how I explained it to you. I don't think I recorded that. K Flay is like another one of those chicks that like sings indie music, and she's
Yeah,
awkward and like she has that like soft voice.
yeah, the self-esteem, it kind of got annoying. Like her voice was, I don't know, she sounds like a little kid sometimes, the way she sings. And the beats are really just not too many beats to it. Not It's not layered or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It, it's just
Super bare bones.
yeah, it is. It's kind of bland. It's just, but it's not bad. I like if it's yeah. I see a whole indie thing really. You could tell she's just starting. I don't know if she's just starting or not. Is she really amateur or
No,
what is there?
I think she's like got a decent following. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. Garbage. Garbage, save me.
Uh, I'll save you in a bit, Papi. I mean, Desi. Sorry, I confuse your names.
Oh, it's okay. You can call me whatever you want.
Ooh.
Oh, no. To some extent, I actually agree with Papi. The first album, okay, you made it your own. But what else can you do? After the second song and the third song, kind of like just reinforced that. I felt like there was no climax to the song, and I always go back to that. Right? Self Esteem did have that. By feeling a little bit empty to adding the piano chords, it kind of did that for me. It added a little bit more depth, and it obviously ended with a simpler tone. But to some extent, I kind of agree with Poppy, right? Like for example, Break Stuff, right? It's supposed to be an aggressive song, and you kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, what else can you do with it? I just felt like the song was too monotone to some
Yeah, okay. I
extent.
get that. I get that.
Yeah, and it never went anywhere with it. The other two songs I can kind of get because the lyrics kind of match the tone that she's trying to deliver. One thing though, honestly, I know we're only judging. Well, I'm not sure if we're only judging the way it sounds, but the videos were very distracting from just the loop or whatever she was doing. To the point where like, okay, I'm not sure if this exactly what we were trying to do, but it
That's why
just
I looked away. I was just like,
yeah, I started listening to or I started looking away. The same thing with you, but it just felt bland at one point or another. Like you can do this for maybe a minute and a half of the song because it's a 3 minute long songs. But where are you going with it at the very end? And it just felt like good start. Give me something else. You never took me anywhere. And I kind of like tying it back to what we listened to earlier. I kind of feel like that with the Deftones album to some extent. Sometimes I felt like I just stayed in the same tone all of the whole, throughout the whole song, and I never went anywhere. That's my take.
Yeah, that's fair. I've heard of K Flay before, so like I kind of already knew what to expect, honestly. But I mean, at the same time, you never know, right?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
What if she went balls out and actually fucking did like super hype versions of those songs, right? She's a powerful woman. But
I
um, I kind of get tired of listening to like that kind of soft indie shit
hmm
because there's just like so, especially when they're like women, there's like, so many of them. Like it's not original anymore. Like it doesn't stand out like it used to because like fucking there's so many chicks that sing like that now, and I don't know. I was expecting more, but I still really enjoyed the Self Esteem cover.
Yeah.
The brain stew one is really well done too, in my opinion.
I think I agree with you. The Self Esteem was probably the better one,
Yeah,
but only because she added that progression in the music.
for me that one was the best out of the three. But I thought Self Esteem and brain stew were well done. I will probably add them to my music rotation.
The thing with covers, and maybe this is really a hell of a high bar. I want every cover to be like Hurt.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, where maybe not, I don't want every cover to be like Hurt, but that's the gold standard where the obviously you're never gonna get this, or you're gonna get this once in a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
Where you get the artist acknowledging that this song was written for him. You know, um, I listened to "Hurt" by Johnny Cash before I listened to the one by Nirvana, right? I'm
Nine
sorry,
Inch Nails.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm tripping out. Nine Inch Nails, and um, I can't listen to the Nine Inch Nails anymore. And the only reason why I said Nirvana is because Nirvana with the Man Who Stole the World, right? Also is the same wheel. I can't listen to the original one because dude, he did such a great cover that kind of took it away. There's very few other out there that do that, right?
The
Yeah.
White Stripes covering Jolene. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Maybe even for me, and maybe this is just me. Metallica.
Oh, you know which was another greatest cover? People forget the Jimi Hendrix Watchtower.
Oh, yeah.
I need to listen to that one. For me,
Bob Dylan did the original.
Yeah.
Turn the Page is good, but I like Whiskey in the Jar a little bit better. I like the Metallica version a lot better than the OG one.
Bob Seger or whatever.
Yeah. So it's still, again, she did a nice take on it, but I think that's the gold standard where like the style is so different that you feel the song. And again, you guys mentioned quite a few out there, right? And from
But
indie,
he had against a great artist doing covers to another great artist. That's why they sound so great.
Yeah.
yeah, like
There's one cover.
be quiet.
The sound of
Or the perfect one, Puddle, right?
no, the perfect one.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You know, I never heard the whole song. It's just the first minute. I'm like, nah, I'm done. Did he do that in any part of the song?
Yeah, there's a part
No.
where he's just like,
No,
That's
I swear.
I'm
horrible.
surprised. I'm surprised I haven't had that as a button for longer.
I know.
It's like
Did you make it just for today?
I did. I did.
Beat your hater, dude.
I was also gonna put the fucking no, mommy, don't do it again. But then I was just like,
Oh.
yeah, it's like you know when you do a good cover when the original artist gives you the song. That's what happened with Trent Reznor. When Johnny Cash like released his version, he's like, yeah, fucking, it's your song now. Like, I can't do it better. I mean,
Yeah, he couldn't, man.
He can if he did if he goes back to heroin.
yeah, he can if he starts fucking shooting up. If he starts shooting up again.
You know, I started reading up on that, like the history of why he did that cover, and how like they kind of stole Johnny Cash from like or like the way they went about getting him. Like, it's interesting, right? Like if you look to like the whole story behind it, it's interesting.
I heard that Trent didn't want to give it to him first.
Yeah, that he was reluctant to let somebody cover it.
Yeah.
And I think like Johnny Cash called him personally and he was like, hey man, I'm Johnny Cash, fuck you. And then fucking Trent Reznor was like, and then Johnny Cash was like, but come on, like I respect you and like I'm gonna do the song justice.
The one thing I read about that though was like the way they got Johnny Cash to join the label, right? Because he was reluctant to sign in as well. Was like, I want you to do what you want. So they
Yeah.
pretty much kind of like gave the guy freedom to do whatever the fuck he wanted, and
Well,
that's kind of what he had been waiting for somebody to actually like kind of like
and
take off the leash.
the producer that they got to work on his last album was Rick Robinson.
That guy, didn't
I'm
he do Slipknot?
I'm more than positive Poppy knows who that is.
Yes.
I mean he was. I mean the Beastie Boys made him, or
Beastie
he
Boys.
made the Beastie Boys or whatever. And yeah, like John, when they were like, oh, like we want you to work with Ross Robinson or whatever the fuck his name is, Rick Rubin, whatever the fuck.
I
That
know who you're talking about.
that big motherfucker with the long beard.
With a beard, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
comes out in video. I think he comes out in God. Was it the God take you down with him?
God of War.
Pendejo.
Cut you down or something. God, fuck, dude, my blank.
Well, yeah, they were like, oh, like this guy, they were like, this guy essentially like everything he touches, like fucking Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Rick Rubin. I was about to.
Yeah, God's gonna cut you down. He comes
He-
out in the video.
He like he everything he touches like is like an instant hit or whatever the fuck. Like this, if anyone's gonna bring your career back, it's gonna be this guy, right? That essentially, like that's how they convinced Mr. Cash. And at this point in his life, he's fucking old as fuck and he's dying. And that's the reason why I prefer his cover of Hurt. You can hear like the despair in his voice. Like all of the songs on When the Man Come Around are amazing. That's probably my favorite work of Johnny Cash. And like it's some of his last. Fucking like you literally can hear him dying on tape, man. And that to me, that's what makes that album so powerful.
So that video also, if I was reading correctly, I think it was recorded.
And he died
Uh,
like not too
yeah,
long
but
ago.
it was actually recorded in the museum or the place that they were using to honor him
Uh,
before he got torn down. If
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
correct. So it kind of added even a little bit more back on the layer to it. So, but yeah, man, like the first time I listened to this, I was just like, dude, this, what the fuck is up with this masterpiece of a song, man, right? I don't like this style of music, but you recognize and you respect
Yeah, for sure.
a hit, right? Whether it's on a genre you hate, whether it's rap, pop, or whatever the case, you understand. Some
Yeah.
songs are good.
Fucking the last cover, I guess, that I wanted to bring up. I heard it like a couple months ago, and it came back out in my YouTube suggestions, like for videos to watch. And when I heard it the first time, I completely forgot about it. But when I heard it a couple days ago, I was like, "Holy fuck!" That's the reason that it sparked the whole like covers that you thought were better or like they caught you off guard or whatever. And it's from Amon Amarth. I don't know if you guys know who that is. They're a Viking metal band.
Oh yeah, yes.
They're like their biggest song was "Pursue the Viking" or "Pursuit of Vikings" or some shit like that. It came out a good whiles back, and they cover System of a Down.
What?
They cover Aerials, and it's fucking amazing. So let's go ahead and pause it real quick, and we'll be right back. Rich and Rare. And we are back. I just showed the boys Amon Amarth's cover of System of a Down's Aerials. And Garbage, let's go with you. What did you think?
I fucking loved it, man. I already added it to the queue within half of the first song for my rotation. So obviously, the music, your guitars, your drum, everything stayed very true to the song, and I fucking love that. His vocals just added a whole different dynamic to it. For me, the fact that he added I want to say the chorus in so many different ranges, different tones,
Yeah.
just added so much for me because I actually was like, I'm like, okay, he can do harmonics, fucking beautiful, sounded amazing. Then obviously he added a different take on it. Then he switched it to a different tone or a different key, and he did that several times. It showed me what he could do in one song. This guy showed me exactly what he can do with one chorus versus keeping it the same every single time. So every single time I was surprised with it, but by the very last one, I'm like, please give me a higher range. And when he gave me that, I'm like, dude, I'm fucking in love with this guy right now. That's the way I felt right there. Like I went on a trip just on the song.
Yeah, it's a great song already, but I or go you go, Papi. Fuck, I'll go last.
Mm. Yeah, buddy.
Dude, he has a great fucking growl.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Like I'm always like, if you could take an aggressive song, make it soft. If you're capable of doing it, it's cool. If you could take a already somewhat melodic into aggressive, even more aggressive, I guess.
Yeah, but
Like and did it.
that song is pretty melodic. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, they made it aggressive in a good way. Like his vocals. Then towards the end, they got heavier and faster. Fuck yeah, dude! Like I think they did an awesome job doing it. They made it their own.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Uh,
it still stands up as aerials, but like they did it. I mean, I don't want to say they changed it into their style, but like the the attitude in like the feel of their cover like makes it original.
yeah,
I think they gave you a little bit of everything that they have to offer,
Yeah.
and I think that's what I loved about it is that I don't think I heard the chorus the same a single time or repeated every single time because I again he gave me everything he can do with a chorus versus having to repeat it. Like obviously, if you heard it melodic every single time throughout the whole song, I'm like, okay, you guys did good. But and then obviously, if you're, I'm guessing whoever an Amarth fan is out there, it's like, okay, they could have kind of been left with like, what happens if he growled it? Would it have sounded better?
Yeah.
But then he gave you that. No, this is what it sounds like if I growled it. This is what happens if I growled it on a lower tone.
Yeah.
This is what I growl. This is what happens if I growled it at a higher key. And he gave you a, I don't know, man. I'm fucking amazed by this fucking song right now. Like, si papi estuviera aquí, me lo estuviera pichoneando. Like, that's what kind of been making out with this motherfucker right here.
nah, it was a good cover, man. I liked it. I like
Yeah.
how it got heavier and faster towards the end. Like shit, man. They really made it like I said. It's still aerials, system down, but they just did a twist to it to their own.
Yeah,
I
they
guess.
like turned it up.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't a Mon Amarth fan, but I had never heard that cover before, and
I never heard of them before.
I only heard about them 2 weeks ago when I told you guys about. I recognize the name for the whole metal thing with the card game that I play, but I'm a fan now. Like,
Yeah,
I want.
they're good shit. So like they started off like just strictly being like super Viking. They're one of the few bands that I know that are Viking metal, like truly Viking metal, and like they're good musicians. I mean, clearly you just heard them change somebody else's work, and it I don't want to say better, but like it's just as good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking that's all I had. I thought those were pretty interesting ones to bring up, and yeah. Is there anything that you guys want to mention or bring up, or something that
I mean, anything that we listen to right now that is covers, and again, not to put down everything that we listen to, with the exception of Daddies. Anything with your mom, man. there's been very few your moms.
your mom hasn't been very good.
Yeah.
It's mostly bad with your mom, but you know what? That's the whole point. That's the journey.
Man, I would like to one of these days But it has to be random, right? It'll be like if any of these bands have a cover of any of these songs, it'll be fucking hilarious. Just to see their shitty ass covers, or maybe it'll be great. Shit, who knows, right?
Maybe that's
Maybe
the moment that makes them.
Yeah.
they make a fan out of us, man. I mean, again, but that's only because I like the music, right? Daddy's was not bad. I actually did listen to a couple of their other albums, but that's jazz was kind of a thing that I like. So yeah.
Well, we're already getting that perfect time. Is there anything you guys want to mention or bring up? Anything you want anything you want to promote or?
I want to promote you, puppy. Ah. No, like I always say, the people who listen to this, leave us a comment, tell us anything, how shitty we are, how great we are.
Yeah, and any kind of feedback.
Yes, anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
you can do that at the website hangingheavy.podbean.com. You can go to YouTube. There's a bunch of ways that you can do that. I'll see them eventually, right? But yeah, I guess with that, I want to go ahead and thank Garbage again for joining us. Poppy, it's always a pleasure. And yeah, I guess that's it. I want to say, fucking, let's hope this year doesn't suck as many dicks as last year, and just be safe.
And a
Yeah.
better 2021.
Yeah, let's hope that this next year is good for all of us. And with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm your boy Desecrator. This was Hanging Heavy. As always, much love and rich and rare.
This is Hanging Heavy.